गुरु गौरंग गंधार्विक गिरिधारी श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जू की जय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जू की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शुतर शुत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शुतर शुत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शुतर शुत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शुतर शुत शिशिमार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शुतर शुत शिशिमार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्ट महाभगवत श्री गौर किशोरदास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्ट श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्ट वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। श्री रूपानुगौर्य गुरु वर्ग की जय। जय श्री नित्यालल प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद शिशिमार भक्ति विज्ञान भारती गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद शिशिमार भक्ति बलवत तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद शुतर शुत शिशिमार भक्ति दायित माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद शिशिमार भक्ति प्रमोद पुरी गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद शिशिमार भक्ति रक्षक श्रीधर गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। So all the associates of Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All the followers of all those associates ki jai. Jai Srila Baladev Vijibhushan Prabhu ki jai. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur ki jai. Shri Narottam Srinivas Shamananta Prabhu Trai ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath, Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadasa Raghunath, Shar Gosai Prabhu ki jai. Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari, Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Naam Achay Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Kshetra Mandala Gaura Mandala Vraja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Śrī Rādhākund Shama Kund ki jai. Shri Amuna Devi Ganga Devi ki jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Purnamasi Yogamaya ki jai. Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev ki jai. Jai Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Gan ki jai. Jai Shri Vrishabhanu Maharaj ki jai. Shri Kirtida Shri Kirtida Mata ki jai. Jai Shri Sridham Bhaya ki jai. Jai Shri Ananga Manjari ki jai. Jai Shri Vrajendra Nandan Sham Sundar Shri Krishna Chandra ki jai. Urjeshwari Raseshwari Shri Vishwabhanu Nandini Srimati Radha Thakurani ki jai. Jai Shri Rādhāṣṭamī Titi ki jai. Titi Palan Kari Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Jai. All the celebrations of Rādhāṣṭamī going on all over the world ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Shri Hari, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams. All right, let's do the Mangalacharan and then we will begin. I don't really have a Mangalacharan ready though. 1 second. Okay, we'll just do this one. Okay. Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. You want to see the pranam mantras I'm just started preparing yesterday evening for the Gaudiya Giti Gucha, the pranam mantras for Śrī Rādhā. I'm right in the middle of it. Let me just, here it is. There. Okay. So this isn't even a rough draft yet. It hasn't even reached that stage. But yeah, this is like a pre-rough draft. So yeah, these are all these will all be going in the Gaudiya Giti Gucha. I'm not sure what order I'm going to put these verses in. I'm just kind of put them all in here for now, and then I'm going to work that all later, but we can go through them. So this is meditation on the beautiful form of Śrī Rādhā. Amala kamala kantim nilavastrang sukeshim shashadhara samavaktram kanjanakshim anogyam stana yuga gata mukta damadiptam kishorim vrajapati sutakantam Radhikam ashrayeham. Her complexion is like that of a spotless lotus flower, amala kamala kantim. She is attired in blue cloth, nilavastram, and her hair is very beautiful, sukeshim. Her face is like the full moon, shashadhara samavaktram. Her eyes, like those of a wagtail, are very charming. Kanjanakshim manogyam. And upon her breast rests a radiant pearl necklace. Stana yugagata mukta damadiptam. She is eternally youthful, kishorim. And she is the dearmost lover of the son of the king of Vraj, Vrajapati Sutakantam. I take shelter of that Srimati Radhika. Radhikam ashrayeham. Okay, now this is from Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's Śrī Vishakānandadabhidha Stotram. Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram Smarami Radham Madhura Smitasyam Padami Radham Karunavaradram Tato mamanyasti gatir nakapi. I worship Śrī Rādhā, who has lotus petal eyes. Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram. I meditate on Śrī Rādhā, whose face is sweetly smiling. Smarami Radham Madhura Smitasyam. And I speak of Radha, whose heart is melting with compassion. Vadami Radham Karuna Baradram. But for her, I have no other refuge. Tato mamanyasti katir nakafi. Okay, now here are some selected verses from Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. by Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad. I got one, like I think I got 4 verses. Yeah. Okay, yeah, 4 verses. Yeah, and I'm in the middle of making translations for these. So, okay. Yasya kadapi vasananchalake lanotha dhanyati dhanya pavanena kritartamani yogendra durgama gatir madhusudanopi tasya namostu vrishabhanubhuvo dishepi. So that's verse 2 of Radharasa Sudhanidhi. So having been touched by the supremely auspicious breeze that has playfully touched the edge of Śrī Radha's garment, even Madhusudan, the unattainable goal of the greatest yogis, considers that his life has been fulfilled. I offer pranam in the direction of the land of Mahārāja Vrishabhanu, where Śrī Radha is situated. All right. Yo Brahma Rudra Shuka Narada Bhishpa Mukhya Alakshito Nasahasa Purushasya Tasya Sadyo Vashikarana Churnamananta Shatim Tang Radhika Charana Renum Anusmarami. Okay, I've barely started this one. So, the Supreme Person, who is not easily seen by great souls like Brahma, Shiva, Shukadev, Narad Muni, and Bhishma, is brought under control by her limitless power. I meditate on the dust of the feet of that Srimati Radhika. I need to find out how to translate Churnam here. Vashikarana Churnam. Churnam means powdered. Vashikarana means being brought under control. Anyways, I need to, yeah, okay. Anyhow, this is a famous verse. This is verse 8 of Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. I haven't started translating it yet though. So I think this is one of the GBP translation. Okay. Yat kinkarishu bahusha khaluka kuvani Nityang parasya purushasya shikhandamole tasya kadarasa nider vrishabhanujayas tatkeli kunja bhavanangana marjanisyam. O daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj, O ocean of Ras, the Supreme Bhagavan, the source of all avatars, who wears a peacock feather in his hair, falls at the feet of your maidservants and propitiates them with many humble and grief-stricken words to be allowed entrance into your kunja, where you engage in playful amorous pastimes. If only I could become one stick in the broom used by your sakis to clean your delightful grove, I would consider my life a success. Wow. Such an amazing verse, huh?
Wouldn't it be better to say straw in the broom?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah. I haven't even started on this one though. So I'll probably condense it by like half the size. I usually try to just make it as simple as possible. Translation. But yeah. Okay. Venum, this is verse 39 of Radharasa Sudhanidhi. Venum karani patitam skalitam shikhandam Bhrashtam tapchapita vasanam vrajarajasuno Yasya kataksha sharagata vimurchitasya Tang radhikam cha paricharami kadarasena. Srila Gurudev would quote this verse a lot. This is a really great one. So Okay, this is a very rough draft translation, but I'm trying out just translating it following the exact word order. So this is what this translation is. I'm not sure if we'll actually do it like this though. But the flute drops from his hands, his peacock feather slips, and his yellow garment becomes disheveled. Actually, brashta means it falls down, so it slips off. Thus, the son of the king of Braj falls unconscious, having been struck by the arrows of Srimati Radhika's sidelong glance. When with loving attachment, when with ras, will I have the chance to serve that Srimati Radhika? Actually, it doesn't say have the chance to. I'll just probably take that out. When will I serve that Srimati Radhika? You want to see so Venu Karan Nipatitam. That means the Venu falls down or drops from Karan, from his hands. And then Skalitam. And his Shikandam, his peacock feather, Skalitam, it slips from his head. It like falls. Then Brashtam also means falls down. Chapita Vasanam. So his yellow cloth, his yellow garments, his shawl falls down. Vrajarajasuno. That Vrajarajasuno. Yasya, that means by whose, like that's referring to Srimati Radhika, by whose kataksha, you know that word kataksha, right? Radhakripa kataksha stavaraj, by the sidelong glance. Shara means arrows. Gata means he's struck. He's shot by the arrows of her sidelong glance. Vimurchitasya, he falls unconscious. Tam radhikam, that Srimati Radhika, paricharami kada. Kada means when rasena, with ras, paricharami, will I serve that Radhika. Okay. Now, this is Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's Vilap Kusmanjali, verse 16. Padabjayostava vinavaradasya nanyat kadapi samaye kila deviyache sakhyayate mama namostu nityam dasyayate mama rasostu satyam. O Devi, I never beg for anything other than the most exalted service to your lotus feet. I forever offer pranam to the position of being your Saki, but may the essence of my loving attachment, my only loving attachment, always be to your service. I speak this as a solemn vow, satyam. This is the truth. Okay, now Srila Rupa Goswami's Gandharva Sampratanashtakam, verse 2. Ha Devika Kubara Gargadaya Dyavacha Yache Nepatya Bhuvi Dandavarur Bhatarti Asya Prasadam Abudhasya Janasya Kritva Gandharvike Nijagane Gananam Videhi. O Devi Gandharvika, in utter distress, falling to the grounds like a rod, I implore you in a choked voice full of despair, praying at your lotus feet. Please be merciful to this fool and count me as one of your own. Mahabhava Surupang Tvam Krishna Priya Variyasi Prema Bhakti Prade Devi Radhike Tvam Namamyaham. You are the embodiment of Mahabhav. You are Sri Krishna's most dear beloved. O Devi, you are the bestower of Prem Bhakti. O Radhika, I offer pranam unto you. Radhe Vrindavanadishe Karunamrita Vahini Kripaya Nijapadabja Dasya Mahyam Pradiyatam. Radhe, Queen of Vrindavan, you are a river of nectarian mercy. Please mercifully bless me with the service of your lotus feet. Tavaivasmi, na jivami tvaya vina, Iti vigyaya devi tvang nayamang charanantikam. This is from Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's Vilap Kusmanjali, verse 96, which my Srila Gurudev would recite before every one of his classes. So, I am yours, I am yours. I cannot live without you. O Devi, knowing this, please bring me to your lotus feet. So those are all the pranam mantras for Śrī Rādhā that I'm thinking to add in the Gaudiya Giti Gucho. I have to still get permission and all that, but yeah. Okay, and all right, so let's go back to the Mangalacharan. Bhaktya vihina aparada lakshay kshiptashtakamadhitaranga madhye kripa mayi tvam sharanam prapanna vrinde namaste charanaravindam bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Radhe, Hari Bol. Dandavat pranams, Nuri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Champak Mataji, Sarveshwari Mataji, Gada Garaja Prabhu, Anadi Krishna Prabhu, Rukmini Didi, Hari Bol. And let's see on YouTube and Facebook, Vishaka Didi, Vangshiwala Prabhu, Ganga Mataji, Vrinda Didi, Dandavat pranams, Vrinda Didi. And whoever else is there, I see there are 8 devotees there on YouTube and Facebook. So if you write a comment, I'll see who you are. Dandavat pranams, everybody. Now, Raseshwari Mataji is there. Okay. So today is the most auspicious day of Radhāṣṭamī here in India. I think for many devotees in the West, it's tomorrow. I know it is for Nri Hari Prabhu. So we'll have 2 days of celebrating Śrī Rādhāṣṭamī. Today, I thought we could go through some classes by my Srila Gurudev, Nityala Pravishta Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. And then at the end, I thought we could sing some stotrams for Śrī Rādhā. Okay, in Melbourne, it's Radhāṣṭamī is today. Okay. Yeah, so we'll sing some stotrams at the very end. And then I was thinking tomorrow, we could sing all the Bengali kirtans for Śrī Rādhā. And I don't know what we'll read. There's an amazing article by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, Śrī Rādhāṣṭamī, the day of her advent. I really love that article. So maybe we could read that one, or there are so many other articles also. So we'll just see. All right. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll begin. Oh, Rukmini, is it on YouTube? Yes, it is on YouTube. It's on my YouTube. Yeah, it's streaming on my YouTube channel. I think I shared the link in on the WhatsApp group, unless I gave the wrong link. Okay, so I'm reading from this book, Śrī Rādhā, Our Supreme Shelter. And the classes by my Gurudev on Śrī Rādhā, it's 25,000, well, 24,500 words. So we're just going to have to pick and choose. We'll start at the top and then we'll just skip different parts. Because yeah, we definitely don't have today's is going to be a bit of a longer program. If anybody needs to leave at any time, you can, if you'd like to I know everybody doesn't have that much time. So if you need to leave at any time, but you don't want to miss anything, you can just go to YouTube later on and watch the rest of it. Okay. So, Bhajami Radham. It just... Okay. Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram Smarami Radham Madhura Smitasyam Vadami Radham Karuna Bharadram Tato Mamanyasti Gatir Nakapi. So that's from Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's, in his Stavavali, there is the Śrī Vishaka Anandadabdhi Stotram. Nah, I thought it was Abda Stotram. I don't think that's correct. Anyways, doesn't think it's, anyways, I don't know, whatever. So verse 131. I'll check that out later. By Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. So, I worship Srimati Radhika, who has lotus petal eyes. Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram. I remember Srimati Radhika, whose face is sweetly smiling. Smarami Radham Madhura Smitasyam. I speak of her, whose heart is melting with compassion. I speak of Śrī Radha. Vadami Radham Karuna Paradram. Tato mamanyasti gatir nakapi. My life has no other purpose than serving her. It's not exactly a literal translation. What is it? Tato. Mama means my. Anya, other. Asti, there is. Gatir means, gati can mean refuge, goal, like that. And then nakapi. Na ka. Ka means like her, like no one else other than her, right? I have no other refuge other than her. Okay, so I've heard, and when is this class given? Oh, it tells at the end. Anyways, we'll see it when we get to the end. Okay, but this is a class given by my Srila Gurudev. I have heard from my Gurudev, from any Vaishnava, that Śrī Radha is so beautiful, so merciful, and so madhura, so sweet. I pray to her feet. I have no qualification to hear all these things, but seeing the qualities of Srimati Radhika, I have dared to pray to her. And I know that she will hear me, because she is Sarvagya, she is all-knowing. Certainly she will hear. Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram. Aravinda Netram means eyes like lotus petals. Why? Because lotus petals are fragrant. Because lotus petals are fragrant, they have a good smell, and they are very soft, so soft. Here, soft means that if anyone is in any distress or any difficulty and is weeping, then it softens Radharani's heart, and she certainly bestows her mercy upon them. So Raghunath Das is giving the example of a lotus. Her eyes are lotus-like. Anurag means red. She is immersed in Krishna Anurag, into deep attachment to Krishna. And the corners of her eyes are like a lotus, somewhat reddish. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is saying, I want this kind of anurag to enter me, and you, Srimati Radhika, can make that happen. So in these words, there are some hidden meanings. O Srimati Radhika, Bhajami Radham, Aravinda Netram, Smarami Radham, Madhurasmitasyam. I am remembering your sweet smiling face. Why is she smiling? She is in man, her mood of jealous anger. And Krishna is trying to pacify her, but she is not pleased. Radha tells Krishna, you cannot love anyone but me, no one else. Krishna does what Radha tells him, and she becomes pleased. Now she is smiling. I have conquered Krishna. He is doing everything I tell him to do. She is Madhura Smitasyam, sweetly smiling. She looks to the gopis as if to say, now that I have conquered Krishna, he is so bhagyavat. He is feeling truly fortunate. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is saying, I want to remember all these leelas. Vadami Radham Karuna Bharadram. I am always uttering the name of Radha, who is always so merciful. She is always giving mercy to anyone who wants to serve her. Tato mamanyasti katir nakapi. I have no goal except you. I have no one else but you to look to. I only want to serve you. There is no one but you. So that was published in Raise of the Harmonist, Kartik 1998 edition. Vrishabhanu Nandini. Let's see how long this one is. Well, this one looks a bit long. This is from a class that my Srila Gurudev gave in Murwillumbah, Australia, 31 December 1998. It's published in Raise of the Harmonist, issue 5, 1999. It's a little bit long. I think we could read it though. Let's go through it. Okay. Vrishabhanu Nandini. In Vaidhi Bhakti, or devotional service following prescribed rules and regulations, worship of the deity, Archan, is prominent. Note down these very authentic points. Someone may be serving Radha and Krishna, performing Archan to them and so forth. But even though that person is performing his worship in accordance with Vaidhi Marg, the path of regulations, he will not go to Vaikuntha. Okay, so if somebody's performing Archan of Radha and Krishna in Vaidhi Marg, which ordinarily brings one to Vaikuntha, he will not go to Vaikuntha. Where will he go? If he is liberated and has become perfected, Siddha, then he will go to that part of Goloka where there is opulence and Swakiya Bhav, wedded conjugal love. There is no Parakiya, there's no unwedded amorous pastimes there. It is like Vaikuntha, where there is so much opulence and where there is Swakiya Bhav. And that part of Goloka, the devotee serves reverentially, like this. And then my Srila Gurudev bows his head and folds his hands. They will address Radha and Krishna by saying, O Prabhu, just how one addresses Lakshmi and Narayan. But since they are worshipping Radha and Krishna, they are not in Vaikuntha. They are in that part of Goloka that is on the boundary or perimeter of Rajmandal, Gokul, or Vrindavan. And I think in Gopal Champu, it talks about this Radha and Krishna, right? Like the wedded Radha and Krishna, Swakiya Bhav. And that wasn't his own, anyways. Okay, so those who are performing Archan of Radha Krishna on the path of Raganuga, of spontaneous love, however, will go to Vrindavan, the very heart of Goloka, where they will serve Radha Krishna Yugal in Unato Ujjvala Ras, the topmost brilliantly radiant love. And those who worship Radha and Krishna, but not in the mood of this Unato Ujjvala Ras, and not under the guidance of any gopi, will go to Mathura or Dwarka in Goloka. What will they do there? They will serve like Satyabhama, who is a manifestation of Radhika. Such persons will serve Satyabhama and Krishna there. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has kindly explained all these truths, and one aspiring to practice Raganuga Bhakti should know them. You should also know that Goloka consists of 3 places. 1, Vrindavan, Gokul, and Vraj. These are in the same category. 2, Dwarka Dwarka, and 3, Kurukshetra and other places. Okay. Wonder which category Mathura fits under, number 1 or number 2. I'm guessing number 2. Maybe number 3. No, I don't know. Let's see. Srimati Radhika also has 3 aspects. Oh, I know this class. Okay. Yeah. So Srimati Radhika also has 3 aspects. She is the same Radhika in all 3, but her mood is somewhat different. These aspects are Vrishabhanu Nandini, Radhika Viyogini, and Radhika Samyogini. So in Vrindavan, Gokul, Braj, she is Vrishabhanu Nandini. In Dwarka, she is Radhika Viyogini. When Krishna is in Dwarka, she's feeling intense separation from him. So and then Kurukshetra, she's Radha Samyogini, right? Because Srimati Radhika met with Krishna after that long time in Kurukshetra. So Radhika Samyogini. Who is Vrishabhanu Nandini? Srimati Radhika is always with Krishna, always. They are never separate. Although a mood of separation is sometimes there when Radhika is in Man and her, or when Krishna goes cowherding, or when Radhika feels prem vaichitya, separation from Krishna even when they are together. Only at these times. But Krishna and Radhika are always together. So Vrishabhanu Nandini never feels separation. This is Nitya Lila, eternal pastimes. Nitya Lila continues from one morning to the next, from Nishanta Lila, the early morning pastimes at the end of the night, to all the other Leelas in each 24-hour period. Do you understand? There's no Naimittika Lila there. Naimittik Lila, Naimittik literally means an activity that takes place due to some cause. It is sometimes called causal activity. Because this cause does not exist in the spiritual worlds, in other words, because there are no demons there, because there's no one opposing Radha and Krishna's union, and because Krishna never leaves that place, such pastimes do not exist there. They only exist as a conception or mood. Okay. So there's no Naimittik Lila there. 3 types of Dhams. There are 3 lokas or manifestations of the Dham. The first is Prakata Dham, where the Dham and its pastimes fully manifest in this world. The second is Aprakata Lila Stal, the spiritual world, where Krishna and Radha perform their Nitya Lila, their eternal pastimes. And the third is Drishyamana Dham, which is the Vrindavan on the earth that we see now. At the present time, we cannot see Krishna and Radha, and we cannot see their pastimes. What are we seeing? Who are we seeing? Because we're covered by Maya, we cannot see any pastimes, but we can hear of their pastimes and then understand, for example, that this is the same Govardhan that was lifted by Krishna, and this is the same Yamuna as in Krishna's pastimes. This is called Drishyaman, the present vision of the Dham. What is Prakata Dham? When Krishna descended with all his associates, Rajadham also descended from Goloka Vrindavan. Although both Prakata Dham and Aprakata Dham are one and the same, and there's no difference between them, on the other hand, there is a difference. At the time of Krishna's Prakata Lila, when he descended to this world and played there, Yogamaya connected this earth to that transcendental pastime place in the spiritual sky. At that time, the beauty of that place, Vrindavan Dham, was so glorious. All those who were Nitya Siddha, who were eternally liberated, and Sadhan Siddha, who were perfect through their spiritual practice, could go there and see Radha and Krishna. And those who were practitioners, the sadhaks, as well as those who had attained bhav, could also go. Another difference is that although Vrindavan here in this world is the same as a transcendental Dham, because our eyes are material, being covered by Maya, or in other words, because Yoga Maya has covered the Dham, we cannot see it. On the other hand, a very high-class devotee sometimes gets a glimpse of that Aprakata Lila. In that Aprakata Lila, there is no birth pastime of Krishna. Abhimanyu, the husband of Radhika, is also not there. And Krishna does not go from Vrindavan to Mathura and Dwarka. Only the mood or conception, only the abhiman of such pastimes is there. For example, Everyone in Vrindavan has a conception that Yashoda bore a son, Krishna. But there's no Janma, no birth pastime in Vrindavan. Only Navakishore Nattavara Murti Krishna is there. And Radhika is also there. So in the Nityadam, there's just the conception of all these things. Navakishore means the ever-fresh youth. Nattavara Murti means the embodiment of the best of dancers. So only that Navakishore Krishna is there. This is the root substance of Aprakat Vrindavan. In Aprakat Vrindavan, there is only an idea that Krishna has gone to Mathura and Dwarka. At that time, the Vrajvasis are thinking, oh, this separation is very bad. We cannot tolerate it. In Prakat Lila, in Krishna's pastimes in one of the material universes, however, these conceptions take a tangible form. In Aprakat Lila, Srimati Radhika thinks, I am married to Abhimanyu, but this is only a mood or conception created by Yoga Maya. On the other hand, here in Prakat Lila, that conception takes a shape, and everyone can see that Abhimanyu is the husband of Srimati Radhika. In other words, in this Prakat Dham, in Prakat Lila, everyone can see that Yashoda is giving birth to Krishna. There, in Aprakat, although there is no birth, everyone thinks that Yashoda has begotten a child and that his name is Krishna. They also have the conception that Krishna has gone to Dwarka, although actually he has not gone. They lament, oh, Krishna has gone. He should not have gone. I'm feeling so much separation from him. Similarly, there is no Kamsa in Aprakat Lila. There's only an idea of him. The Vrajvasis think, oh, if Krishna goes to Mathura, he will fight with Kamsa and Chanura and Mushtika. There really is no Chanura and Mushtika there. Only the idea is there, as created by Yoga Maya. In Prakat, however, these pastimes have taken solid shape and have become Chanura, Mushtika, Kamsa, Jarasandha, and so on. Only a realized person whose bhajan has come to the stage of bhav can understand these truths. I am giving an outline only for those who want to advance, for those who have no worldly desires, and for those who are always thinking of these subject matters. I am telling all these things in order to help them. This is called association. A man who is always engaged in making money, who desires pratishta, that is name, fame, and all other worldly attainments, who is always busy in earning his livelihood, cannot understand these principles. Still I'm describing them. I know that such high-class devotees are very rare, but still I'm speaking these things so that you can hear. In the future, you may be fortunate enough to attain that place, Goloka Vrindavan. So there's no difference between the Vrindavan that manifests in a material universe, Prakat, and the Vrindavan in the spiritual sky, Aprakat. But our eyes, covered by Mahamaya, cannot see this. We have no conception of Aprakat Lila, only Prakat Lila. Aprakat means unmanifest, Prakat means manifest. So unmanifest means it's not manifest to our eyes here. It's unmanifest. It's going on in Goloka Vrindavan. Prakat means it's, perceivable, manifest in this world. All the Leelas in Prakat Lila, however, are in Aprakat Lila. And therefore, Parakiya Lila is also there. The root is there. The perverted reflection is in this world, in that mundane extramarital affairs take place here. 3 aspects of Radhika. Radha has 3 aspects. As Vrishabhanunandini, Srimati Radhika is never separated from Krishna. We can think of their pastimes as Nitya Lila Ashtaprahar, the eternal pastimes divided into 8 3-hour-long segments. We can think, for example, how Radha is meeting with and serving Krishna in Nishanta Lila, the pastimes of Radha Krishna that take place in the last part of the night before dawn. After Nishanta Lila comes Prata Lila, the early morning pastimes, and then Purvahna Lila, the pre-noon pastimes. At this time, Krishna is going to graze the cows, and Srimati Radhika and all the other gopis are looking at him from various vantage points. Krishna then goes cowherding, and the gopis go to Radhakund and Kusum Sarovar to try to meet him there. They engage in pastimes at Suryakund and other places. They steal the Vangshi from Krishna, and he looks here and there. Oh, where is my Vangshi? Where is my Vangshi? Have you got it? Do you have it? Do you? Oh, you have it? I will search for it and to see if you have taken it or not. And sometimes they engage in gambling pastimes. Srimati Radhika defeats Krishna, and all the gopis clap their hands. Later, when Krishna returns home from cow grazing, all the gopis are in Javat, looking at Krishna and performing arati from the corner of their eyes with their sidelong glances. After that, they engage in their Sayam Kali Lila, the pastimes at dusk. At this time, Krishna goes to milk the cows after taking a light evening meal, and the gopis watch this beautiful scene. Srimati Radhika then cooks something in Javat and sends it to Nandagaon, where Krishna, along with his father and all his uncles and friends, takes prasadam. His remnants are then sent to Srimati Radhika, and later, at midnight, Radha and Krishna again meet. In this way, they are never separated from each other, except when Krishna goes cowherding, or when Srimati Radhika is in Man, or when she experiences Prem Vaitchitya. So this Radhika, who's always with Krishna, is Vrishabhanu Nandini. When Krishna goes to Mathura, however, she is Vyogini. Vyogini Radha is actually a manifestation of that same Vrishabhanu Nandini Radhika. After Mathura, Krishna goes to Dwarka, and this Vyogini feels separation and laments. Where is Krishna? She is always weeping in separation from him, sometimes at Uddhavkyari and sometimes other places. But this only takes place in Prakat Lila, not in Aprakat. In Aprakat, there is only a conception that Krishna has left Vrindavan. There is no pastime of Krishna actually leaving. This is because in Goloka, Krishna neither leaves Vrindavan. This is because in Goloka, Krishna neither leaves Vrindavan forever, nor for 180 years, nor for 108 years. Never. Rather, for the residents of Vrindavan, it is like a dream in which they think, oh, Krishna has gone. The third aspect of Radhika is Samyogini Radhika, that manifestation of Radhika who leaves Vrindavan and goes to Kurukshetra to meet Krishna and bring him back. You should understand that Vrishabhanu Nandini and Vyogini Radhika never leave Vrindavan. Never, never, never. Just as Vrajendra Nandan Krishna and Rohini Nandan Ram, Balaram, are always playing in Vrindavan, never leaving it for a moment, so Vrishabhanu Nandini and Vyogini Radhika also never leave Vrindavan. Samyogini Radhika, however, feeling so much separation, so much viyog, goes to Kurukshetra to bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. This is Samyogini Radhika. 3 aspects of Mahaprabhu. Now I want to come to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. I have explained Radharani, and I have given examples. So now you'll be able to understand the nature of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, who took the beauty and mood of Radhika. In other words, in taking her beauty and mood, Krishna came in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or Sachinandan Gaur Hari. For this reason, there are also 3 aspects of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is always in Navadvip, always. He never leaves. This is why Navadvip is called Vrindavan. Abhinna Vrindavan, Navadvip. In Navadvip, there are 9 islands which contain the 12 forests of Raj: Vrindavan, Madhuvan, Talvan, Kumudvan, Bahulavan, Kamyavan, Kadirvan, Bhadravan, Bandhirvan, Bilvavan, Mahavan, and Lohavan. Besides this, the 12 Upavans, the subforests, and 12 adhivans are also present. These 36 vans, these 36 forests are present in Navadvip. In Navadvip, however, these forests are not situated in the same order as in Vrindavan. Some are here, some are there. Vrindavan, Kumudvan, Madhuvan, Talavan, and so on are situated differently. Some are here and some are there. Vrindavan, Kumudvan, Mahavan, Talavan, and so on are situated differently than they are in Vraj. Mayapur, for example, Mayapur, for example, is a combination of Gokul and Mathura, where Krishna took birth and appeared. And Govardhan Hill is in Koladvip, where our Devananda Gauriya is situated. There, the Rasastali, the place of the Rasa dance, is located. In the lap of Govardhan, Ras Lila is so high class. Radhakund is in Ritudvip, and Bandiravan is present in Modadrumadvip, which is on the other side of the Ganga. In this way, all the forests are there. None of these forests are in Puri, and therefore, it is Navadvip, which is non-different from Vrindavan. All of Mahaprabhu's eternal pastimes in the 8 prahars are in Navadvip, and he never leaves there. 8 prahar means the 8 periods of the day. Each one of those periods lasts for about 3 hours. So the 8 prahars, the Nitya Lila of Mahaprabhu's, is going on in Navadvip, and he never leaves there. Just like Krishna and Srimati Radhika never leave Vrindavan. Another reason Navadvip is non-different from Vrindavan is that during Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, in the very early morning, he remembers the Nishant pastimes of Radha and Krishna and weeps. Then a little later in the morning, approximately 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., during Pratha Lila, the pastimes at dawn, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meditates on the pastimes of Krishna and Radha that take place at that time. Radha is in Javat, and Krishna is in Nandagaon, and they are taking bath. Mahaprabhu is always meditating on these pastimes and weeping. Then in Purvahana Lila, the morning pastimes, he is meditating on the pastimes that take place then, in which Krishna goes cowherding. Mahaprabhu's whole life goes on in this way. In Shvetadvip, Goloka Vrindavan, these Leelas are eternally present. Here in the Navadvip that is manifest in this world, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela is called Prakat, and there in the spiritual world it is called Aprakat. There, he does not have to go to Puri or South India or anywhere else. He is simply playing in his 8-fold daily pastimes as Ashtakaliya Leela. In Aprakat Leela in Shvetadvip, he does not perform his sannyas Leela. There is only an idea of it. And here in Navadvip, in this world, this idea takes a tangible form. On one hand, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes sannyas, but on the other hand, he cannot leave Navadvip, just as Krishna can never leave Vrindavan. So who goes to Puri? A manifestation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only. Only a manifestation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He goes and takes sannyas. He goes there to Puri and takes sannyas. Sannyas is not a part of his Nitya Lila. Do you understand? It is like Naimitic Lila. His occasional pastimes enacted in this world. How? For example, the birth of Krishna is in Prakat Lila. The birth of Krishna in Prakat Lila is his Naimitic Lila. And the marriage ceremonies performed in Dwarka are also his Naimitic Lila. In Goloka Vrindavan, there is only the idea that Krishna has taken birth, or in Dwarka, that he marries. Similarly, in Shvetadvip, in the eternal realm of Goloka, situated near Vrindavan, there is no sannyas lila. There is only a mood that he has taken sannyas. In this world, that mood takes an actual form, and thus Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes sannyas and leaves Navadvip to go to Puri. What is Puri? It is Dwarka. How? Subhadra cannot come to Vrindavan. The sons of Vasudev, as well as Baladev of Dwarka, and also Vasudev Krishna himself, also cannot come to Vrindavan. So it is only in Puri that Mahaprabhu plays the role of a sannyasi. Where? in Dwarka. What need does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have to go to Puri? This pastime only takes place in Prakata Lila, where that mood has taken a shape. In Aprakata Lila, there is only the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking sannyas and going to Puri. But here in Prakata Lila, this mood takes a shape, and he really does accept sannyas and leave for Puri. From Puri, he goes to Sri Rangam in South India, and there he meets with Venkata Bhatta, Gopal Bhatta, and others, and he enacts so many pastimes. Next, he goes to Godavari Tata, the bank of the Godavari River, and there he meets Rai Ramananda. In all the pastimes that took place in Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always in the mood of separation from Krishna. He was always feeling the moods of Radhika and tasting them. You should understand that this is similar to what I have explained about Krishna and Vrindavan. The Mahaprabhu of Dwarka Puri is a manifestation of Mahaprabhu in Navadvip. In Navadvip, he is always in his Kishore Leela, or pastimes of youth, and he never takes sannyas. In Navadvip, he takes birth, plays with the other boys, and always performs Sankirtan. There is no Aishwarya, no reverence there at all. In Puri, on the other hand, the pastimes contain so much opulence, so much reverence. Not everyone can approach Mahaprabhu. They must go to Rai Ramananda and Surup Damodar and beg for permission from them. And then they can go to Mahaprabhu. And what is Mahaprabhu doing there? He is performing a pastime of great Aishwarya. No one can act like this. Navadvip Leela is the place of his human-like pastimes, his Naravata Leela. And Puri is the place of his pastimes of opulence and majesty, Aishwarya Leela. In South India, he meets Rai Ramananda and hears from him. Is there anything to learn in Navadvip? All of his pastimes there are Naravat Leela. In Puri, his form sometimes becomes like that of a tortoise, and sometimes his limbs become elongated, his joints connected and held together only by his skin. At that time, he becomes so long. That is Aishwarya. No human being can do like this. So another reason Navadvip Leela is like Vrindavan Leela is that it is Naravat Leela. Therefore, Navadvip is the highest of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's dhams, and Puri, where he tastes the moods of Radhika and Gambhira, and is second in importance. Most important is Navadvip, then Puri. Mahaprabhu's journey to South India is likened to Samyogini Radha. Why does Mahaprabhu go to South India? What is the need? In Aprakata Leela, he would never go there and leave Navadvip. But in Prakata Leela, he goes to South India. At that time, he is likened to Samyogini Radha. So we should try to know all these siddhantas, or conclusive truths, and then chant and remember them. You should not exercise your mental powers to endeavor to understand them. Otherwise, you'll be bewildered by Maya. So try to chant more. Whatever I'm speaking is not my view. I'm explaining the views of the Guru Parampara. These are rarely revealed truths. You cannot find such high truths by searching for them, but I have given you the essence of them and have given some outline. After some time, you will forget what I have said, but those who are very fortunate will not forget. Moreover, although what I'm explaining to you is pure, you cannot take it in its pure form or pure sense. Your material perceptions will cover your understanding. You will try to understand them with your intelligence, but please do not speculate. Try to have full faith and pray that these truths mercifully manifest in your heart. These are facts. They are true. You should try to remember these very important things, and then I will continue telling them. I do not know if in 10 or 20 or hundreds of thousands of births you can realize all these things, but still I have given you an outline. Okay, Damodar Vrat, let's skip this one. Yeah, so that was a class. What does this say? Skip. What's next? Subject matter expounded in Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Oh, I think this one does talk a little bit about Śrīmati Radhika, but it's mostly not. Let's add a bit more. What's the next one? Oh, these are all wonderful verses. Okay, I'm just reading a part of this, because it's a long one. I'll just read from here to here. So there's a long build-up in this article, and then it finally culminates in Śrīmati Radhika, I think. Yeah. So Bhaktas, okay, so my Srila Gurudev says, okay, so he quotes this verse, Gyane prayasam udupasam namantameva jivanti sanmukaritam pavadiya bhartam sthane stita shutigatam tanubang manobhir e prayasa jita jito vyasitais trilokyam. That's Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:14-3, prayers of Lord Brahma. Those who abandon the pursuit of knowledge entirely and who instead offer homage with their body, mind, and words to topics of use spoken by pure devotees, dedicating their lives to these narrations while remaining in whatever social position they are in, certainly conquer you, although you're otherwise unconquerable by anyone in the three worlds. Bhaktas do not accept mukti, even if Bhagavan offers it to them. They consider it very insignificant. In particular, it is said, Śrīmad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Yad Vaishnavanam Priyam. Śrīmad Bhagavatam is the flawless Puran. This book is very dear to Vaishnavas, but not to the Gyanis or Yogis. There is not even a scent of deceit in the form of mukti in it. Kaivalya or mukti cannot be the subject matter expounded in Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Here the meaning of Kaivalya is kevala, exclusive, or vishuddha, completely pure. It is only exclusive, one-pointed bhakti that is here referred to as Kaivalya. The foremost one-pointed devotion, ekantika bhakti, is that of the residents of Braj, and among them, the bhakti of the gopis is the highest. And among all of the gopis, the ekantika bhakti of Śrīmati Radhika for Krishna is the topmost. The bhav of Śrīmati Radhika, who is endowed with Unata Ujjvala, Rudha, Adirudha, Modan, and Madhan. So, so that Śrīmati Radhika, who's endowed with this Unata Ujjvala bhav, is indeed Kaivalya, and it is indeed the subject matter expounded in Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad says, Kaivalyam narakayate. If Kaivalya is used to refer to the merging into oneness with the Lord, then that Kaivalya is as rejectable as hell. The Vaishnavas consider such Kaivalya to be hell. So mukti cannot be the subject matter expounded by Śrīmad Bhagavatam. In particular, Shri Krishna is also called Kaivalya Nath and Kaivalya Pati. In other words, he is the master and object of ekantika prema bhav. Krishna himself tells the glories of the wondrous prema of the gopis. Krishna says, Naparayeham niravadya samyujam susadu krityam vibudha yushapiva ya ma bhajandur jarage hashinkala samvrishchatadva pratiyatu sadhuna. Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:32-22. Krishna is saying, even if I had a life as long as that of the demigods, I would not be able to repay my debts to you. Giving up the chain of connection to your homes and families, which is very difficult to give up, you have served me, and therefore I have become indebted to you. Now it is only by your sadhuta, by your saintly nature, that I can become free from my debt. There is no other way. This prema of the gopis is a subject matter expounded by the Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Moreover, Shri Uddhavji prays to the foot dust of the gopis. Uddhavji prays, Asamaho charanarenu jushamahangsham vrindavane kimapi gulmalato shadinam yadustyajam sajanamarya patam chahitva bhejur mukunda padavim shrutibir vimrigyam. Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:47-61. Aho, the Braj Devis have given up everything for Shri Krishna. They have abandoned the path of chastity, their families, and their children, which are extremely difficult to give up. Now they have taken shelter of Prem Bhakti for Sri Krishna. The personified scriptures, the Shrutis, constantly search for that same Prem Bhakti, but rarely attain it. Let me just become a bush, a creeper, or a blade of grass in Vrindavan. Then I might attain the dust from the lotus feet of one of these gopis. He for whom even the Shrutis have been searching until today has been made into a toy in the hands of the gopis. These gopis are worshipful, even for Sri Krishna. Okay, now here's a verse from Śrīmad Bhagtivedānta 10:47. Yavai Shriyarchitam Ajadi Virapta Kamar Yogeshwara Rapiyadatmani Rasa Goshtyam Krishnasya Tad Bhagavata Charanarvindam Nyastam Staneshu Vijahu Parirabhyatapam. Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:47-62. The lotus feet of Sri Krishna are served by Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, and are worshipped in the heart by the self-satisfied masters of mystic yoga headed by Brahmaji. Yet at the time of the Ras Lila, the gopis of Vrindavan relieved the burning of their hearts by directly embracing those two lotus feet to their breasts. Those lotus feet which the gopis usually there's a bucket here, but it's not there. Sorry. Okay, anyhow. Okay, so those lotus feet which the yogis meditate upon but are unable to attain directly are lovingly placed by the gopis on their breasts. The love of the gopis is supreme amongst all, and it is a supreme aim and object. Vande Nanda Vrajastrinam Padarenum Abhikshnasha Yasyam Hari Kator Gitam Punate Bhuvanatrayam. At Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:47-63. I bow down to the dust of the feet of the gopis who reside in Nanda Baba's Braj. Oh, whatever these gopis have sung about Krishna's pastimes always has and always will purify the entire world. The gopis possessing Mahabhav call Krishna Dhurta, oh cheater, Lampat, oh debauchee, Chor, oh thief, and other such names. Such Harikatha emanating from their mouths purify the three worlds. One second. Mrigayoriva kapindram vivyade lubda dharma striyam akrita virupam strijita kamayanam balemapi balematva veshtaya dvankshavadyas taralamasita sakyar dustyajas tatkatarta. Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:47-17. Like a hunter, he cruelly shot the king of the monkeys with arrows. Because he was conquered by a woman, he disfigured another woman who came to him with lusty desires. And even after consuming the gifts of Bali Maharaj, he bound him up with ropes as if he were a crow. So let us give up all friendship with this dark-complexioned boy, even if we cannot give up talking about him. These and other such words spoken by the gopis charm Swayam Bhagavan Shri Krishna very much. But those who are qualified for such Harikatha are very few. Just seeing how much longer this is. Explains. Okay, let's just complete it. Okay. So Śrīmad Bhagavatam is the purport of the Gayatri. Artoyam Brahmasutranam Bharatartha Vinirnaya Gayatri Bhasharuposo Vedartha Paribhrimmita Grantoshta Dasha Sahasra Śrīmad Bhagavata Bhida. I didn't know these last two lines here. It's from the Garuda Puran. The Śrīmad Bhagavatam is the authorized explanation of Brahma Sutra, and it is a further explanation of Mahabharata. It is the expansion of the Gayatri Mantra and the essence of all Vedic knowledge. This Śrīmad Bhagavatam, containing 18,000 verses, is known as the explanation of all Vedic literature. Śrīmad Bhagavatam is the elaboration of the Gayatri. The Gayatri Mantra is the mother of the Vedas. Gayatri, the wife of Lord Brahma, is the shadow of Mool Gayatri, the root of Gayatri, Śrī Rādhāṣṭamī. In the Gayatri, it is said, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. There are many meanings to this, but Śrī Jiva Goswami discovered one special meaning in the Agni Puran. Means Krishna Devasya Bharga, Teja, Shakti, Surupa Shakti, Iti Dhimahi. Dhimahi. I meditate upon the Surup Shakti Srimati Radhika, who is the Bharga, the potency of the Dev Krishna. Śrīmad Bhagavatam is the purport of the Gayatri and states in its first verse, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janma Dasya Yatonvaya Ritaratash Charteshva Bhegya Swarat Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye Muhyanti Yat Suraya Tejo Vari Mridam Yata Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi. First verse of Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi. I meditate upon He who is situated in his own abode, far beyond Maya, where deception, or in other words, duplicity in the form of mukti, has no entry. At the conclusion of Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:13-19, it is also said, Tat chodam vimalam vishokam amritam satyam param dhimahi. Oh, wow. It also says satyam param dhimahi. I meditate upon that pure and spotless supreme absolute truth who is free from suffering and death. Therefore, Satyam Param Dhimahi, I meditate on the absolute truth, is the subject matter expounded in the Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Nirasta Samyatishayena. Nirasta means one who has no equal or superior. And that person is Srimati Radhika, the beloved of Krishna. Radhasa Swadhamni Brahmani Ramsyate Nama. In her abode, she makes Brahma enjoy. This is a deeper explanation of this first verse of Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Now my Gurudev is explaining how Nirasta, what does Nirasta mean? And what does Brahma, yeah. Anyway, so this is a deeper meaning of the first verse. So Radhasa Sadam. In her own abode, she makes Brahma enjoy. It is not possible for Krishna to manifest Shringar Ras, the mellow of amorous love, without Sri Vrishabhanu Nandini, who is the source of the original Ras, or Shringar Ras. It is only in order to display the super excellence of Radhaji that Chandravali is a gopi opposing her, a Vipaksha gopi. In reality, however, she is but a manifestation of Radhaji and cannot compare to her. In this verse, the word Anvaya means meeting. In the Rasa Stali, Krishna is between two gopis, and there is one gopi between two Krishnas. There is much ananda, bliss, in their meeting, as Krishna ties their ankle bells and other ornaments on them. In separation, Vyatirek, seeing Krishna's, this is explaining a different meaning of the words, right? So there's Anvaya, Vyatirek. So in separation, Vyatirek, seeing Krishna's equal mood towards her and other gopis, Radhaji disappeared from the Ras dance. After finding out that she had left, Krishna thought, if Radhika is not here, what is the use of performing Ras? Therefore, Shatakoti Gopi Harite Narilo Krishner Man. Shri Krishna also left all of the gopis and disappeared from the Ras dance. It is Radhika only who is expert in the 64 arts of Shringar Ras and in Ras itself. Therefore, she is the Parama Satya Tattva. She is the supreme absolute truth, expounded by Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Krishna is expert in Ras Tattva. He is also Raso Vaisa, the embodiment of Ras. But he is not expert in Madhana Bhav. It was only to realize the Madhanakya Bhav of Srimati Radhika that he appeared in the form of Shachinandan Gaur Hari in the age of Kali, accepting the internal moods and golden luster of Srimati Ji. Swarat. Radhaji is self-manifested. No one manifested her. In the state of Madan, all wonders are manifest together at once. Even in meeting, the mood of separation is present. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Muhyanti Yat Suraya. When this refers to Radhika Ji, the meaning is that she expanded the ras of the Supreme Lord in the heart of the original poet Shukadev Goswami. She is the embodiment of Srila Shukadev Goswami's guru, and Shuka is her pet parrot. Muyanti Yat Suraya. Radhika Ji expanded in the heart of Shukadev Goswami that ras in regard to the Supreme, which even bewilders Lord Brahma, the original poet. Another meaning is that the bhaktas faint upon tasting the ras of seeing the super excellence of Radhaji during the Ras Leela, and upon seeing Krishna's love for her at that time. Tejo Vari Mridam. The moon stood still. Yamuna became stunned, and stones became liquid. Upon seeing Radhika's super excellence or her condition in separation from Krishna, their natures become inverted. Matter becomes conscious, and that which is conscious becomes inert. Upon seeing the rasa dance, the moon stood still over Rasoli, and the Yamuna became stunned, although it is her dharma to flow. The general meaning here considers fire, teja, and earth, vridam, as water, and water, vari, like a mirage in the desert, to be earth. Trisarga Mrisha. The three creations are real, yet they are temporary, not false. They are manifested by Bhagavan's Sankalpa Shakti, Bhagavan's desire potency, and therefore they are not false. From the perspective of Srimati Radhika, the meaning of Trisarga is from whom Trisarga, that means Shri, Bhu, and Nila potencies have manifested, or from whom the Lakshmis, Mahishis, and Gopis have manifested, or in whom Antaranga, Bahiranga, and Tatashta Shaktis are situated. In other words, Trisarga refers to Srimati Radhika herself. Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi. Far above Mahamaya and the brilliant eternal Goloka Vrindavan Dham, Śrī Radhika engages Nandanandan in enjoyment in the Raman. She gives him bliss. This Parashakti alone is the Parama Satya Swarupa. She is the Parama Satya Swarupa. I meditate Dhimahi upon her. This is the subject matter of Śrīmad Bhagavatam. That's from a class given in Shri Keshavji Gauriya Math in Mathura on 16 August 2001. And this is a continuation of the Janmashtami festival. And the subject of the discussion was topmost subject matter established by Śrīmad Bhagavatam. That was actually a common thing. There's another class. There's the Janmashtami glorification of Śrī Radha. And then my Gurudev explained the Mangala Gitam, but he explained the whole entire Mangala Gitam, Shita Kamala Kucha Mandala, in relation to Srimati Radhika on Janmashtami Day. So, because nothing gives Krishna more pleasure than hearing about Srimati Radhika on that day, right? And so we've been reading a lot about Krishna also on this Radhāṣṭamī Day, but that's what pleases Srimati Radhika, hearing the glories of Krishna. So that's why we sing. Yeah, anyways. Okay, so now there's an explanation of Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite. Yeah, and as I mentioned before, I'm going way over time because it's Radhāṣṭamī, but if anybody needs to leave, I know it's starting to get late for lots of people. If you like, you can watch the replay later on YouTube. Okay, so now Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite. Okay, we'll sing it. Let's sing this as well. Okay. So this song is composed by Srila Rupa Goswami. And today, it is our Mangala Charan. It is our auspicious invocation because we want our program, this Harikatha festival, to be auspicious. So now we will sing this most auspicious song. Let me just turn off noise suppression. Where's the noise suppression thing? Wait 1 second. I think I had to shut it off last night. Sorry, give me 1 second here, guys. Audio. Live performance audio. Is that it? Arg. I don't know. That's so weird. Anyways. I guess this one. Okay. I'm trying live performance audio. I'm not sure how this will work. Okay. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Gokulataroni Mandala Mahite Gokulataroni Mandala Mahite Jaya Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Damodara Rate Vardhanave She Hari Nishkuta Vrindavipi Neshe Damodara Rate Vardhanave She Hari Nishkuta Vrindavi Pineshe Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Vrishabhanudade Navashashi Leke Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishakhe Vrishabhanudade Navashashile Ke Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishakhe Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Karunam Kurumai Karuna Bhari Te Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karunam Kurumaye Karuna Bhari Te Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karunam Kurumaye Karuna Bhari Te Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karunam Kurumai Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Shri Rupa Sanatana Varnita Charite Jai Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite. So now my Srila Gurudev will explain the meaning of the words of this kirtan. So, what is the meaning of Radhe? aradhyate iti. Lord Shri Krishna himself worships Srimati Radhika, and Radhika always worships him. When she manifested from Krishna's left side in the arena of Ras Leela, she at once ran towards him to worship him, and he ran towards her. Radhe Jaya Jaya, O Radhe, all glories unto you, all glories unto you. Madhava Daite, O you who are very near and dear to Lord Madhav. Once, Srimati Radhika entered a sulky mood. She was sitting on one side of Radhakund, and Krishna was on the other side. The breeze coming from Radha's side touched the beautiful fragrance of Radhakund and also the veil of Radhika. Not Radhika herself, but the veil which held her fragrance. Radhika is so fragrant that it makes Krishna mad. When that breeze touched Krishna, he exclaimed, "My life is successful! My life is successful!" And this is explained in this verse here, which we already went through. It's the second verse of Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. Yasya kadapi vasananchala kela nota dhanyati dhanya pavanena kritartamani. I'm going to try to go through the meaning. So, of yasya, I think that means of she, who, kadapi, kada, when, whenever, I guess, yeah. Vasananchala. So vasana means her cloth. Anchala means the very edge, the tip, right? Anchala of a sari is like the very edge of a sari, like the corner of the sari, right? So when the kelanota, kelana means playful. Ota is like arising or coming from. Dhanyati dhanya pavanena. So by the pavan, by the winds, the breeze, which is dhanyati dhanya, which is supremely, which is fortunate, more than fortunate, is like supremely fortunate, supremely auspicious. Dhanya means auspicious, right? When that touches, when it touches the anchal, when it playfully, right? Kelan means playful, I think. So when it playfully touches the anchal of the cloth of she, of yasya, whenever that happens, then by that air, by that breeze, kritartamani, that Madhusudan, who is Yogendra Durgama Gatir, who is extremely the impossible to attain or difficult to attain gati, refuge or goal of Yogendra, the king of yogis, the best of yogis, that Madhusudan, when he's touched by that pavan, by that air, by that breeze, that's touched the corner of Srimati Radhika's cloth, then kritartha mani, he considers that he is kritartha, that he has reached all perfection, he is successful, like that. So tasya namostu vishabhanu bhuvo dishepi. So tasya, to her, namostu, may I offer pranam. And then it doesn't say that he offers pranam to Vrishabhanu Nandini Srimati Radhika. That's like too exalted. He just offers pranam to the disha, to the direction of Vrishabhanu Bhuva, to the land of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. That's all it says. I offer pranam to the direction of the land of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. Because offering pranam directly to Srimati Radhika, that's too exalted. I'm just offering pranam to the direction of the land of Vrishabhanu Maharaj, where she's situated. So that's second verse of Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. Let's see how it's translated here. I offer my obeisances to even the direction facing the daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Śrī Radhika. She completely captivates the heart of Madhusudan Sri Krishna, the performer of honey-like pastimes, whom the greatest yogis rarely attain. When a gentle gust of wind playfully touches her cloth and carries its sweet fragrance towards Krishna and touches his body, he embraces it to his heart and feels that his life has become successful. Kritartamani. Who is Krishna? He is Madhusudan. So many sages and saintly kings are able to control their minds, and their minds are thus purified. Yet, even in their meditation, they cannot touch the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. On the other hand, when that same Krishna has any connection with Radhika, even by perceiving the fragrance of her veil, he becomes overwhelmed. He becomes like mad. Radhika is so glorious. One second, I'm just looking at the chat. Oh, sorry, my sound is low. Okay. Well, no, it might have been because I turned on noise suppression thing. Let me see. Now is my voice louder? I think it might be louder now. Okay. Now we come to another verse, similar kind of verse from Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, verse 39. We already went through this in detail, so we'll just sing it quickly. Venum karanni patitam skalitam shikhandam bhrashta chapita vasanam vrajarajasuno yasya kataksha sharaghatta vimurchitasya tam radhikam paricharami kadarasena. The flute drops from his hands, slips from his head. The peacock feather slips from his head. His yellow garments start to fall, like slip off also of that Vrajarajasuna. How does this all happen? Yasya kataksha sharaghatta vimurchitasya. By whose sidelong the arrows, the shara, of whose sidelong glance, the kataksha, being gata, being shot by that, being pierced by that, vimurchitasya, he falls unconscious. Tam radhikam paricharami kadarasena. That Radhika I worship. When will I worship that Radhika? Kada means when. When will I worship that Radhika with ras? When the heart of Vrajaraja's son Shri Krishna is pierced by the arrows of Srimati Radhika's sidelong glance, he drops his flute. His peacock feather falls from his turban, and his upper cloth becomes disheveled as he begins to faint. Oh, when will I render her loving service that is saturated with ras? Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati writes, oh, when, with ras, will I have the chance to serve Srimati Radhika? What ras? Manjari ras, which is so high class, even more so than the stages preceding prem, such as Sneha, Man, Rag, Anurag, and still more than that. That is ras. Venum karan nipatitam. When Shri Krishna plays his flute, all the gopis are controlled. Okay, now, this is the first verse of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Akila Rasamrita Murti Prasimara Ruchi Ruddha Tarakapali Kalita Shama Lalito Radha Preyan Vidur Jayati. Shri Krishna, and this verse has two meanings to it. Let's see if it merges both meanings. Yeah, I think it merges both meanings here. Shri Krishna Chandra is supremely glorious. He is the condensed form of all the eternal supramundane rasas. Indeed, he has not neglected the full expression of any divine sentiment. Just see how he subjugates the extremely submissive gopi Taraka, just as the vernal full moon outshines a tiny star, her own effulgence totally engulfed by his brilliance. And Pali, who is also controlled by him, is just like a constellation keeping the moon at her bosom. His rays overpower her as well. And when the vernal full moon accepts the night sky as a playground, the atmosphere becomes ideal for love dalliance. In the same way, Shri Krishna makes Shama, who is like the dark blue vault, and Lalita, who is love dalliance personified, his very own. He comes under the control of the prem of Srimati Radhika, who is the embodiment of Mahabhav and the origin of all the Yuteshwaris, just as the full moon comes under the powerful influence of the Radha constellation in the spring season. Anuradha constellation, I think, right? Srimati Radhika's love completely eclipses and defeats him. She is his everything, without which he is just the lonely moon. Krishna is an ocean of ras, and what does he do? By his flute and beauty, especially by his flute, he controls gopis like Taraka, Pali, and Chandravali. and others such as Bhadra, Shamala, and Lalita. He also controls all the cows with his flute. He controls everything with that flute. Yet, when he saw Srimati Radhika, that flute fell from his hands, and even his peacock feather fell down. Venun karan nipatitam. Where did it fall? At the lotus feet of Radhika. Brashtam chapita vasanam. He did not know that his yellow shawl was also falling down. He had become totally mad and at once fainted. Srimati Radhika is so glorious, and therefore Srila Rupa Goswami sings, Radhe Jai Jai Madhavadaite. Jai Jai. Krishna has said in Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:32-22, Naparayeham nirvadya samyujam sasadu krityam vibudha yushapiva yama bhajan durjara geha shrinkala samvrishta tarva pratiyattu sadhuna. We already read the translation for this, so I'm going to skip it. Srila Jayadev Goswami has also quoted Krishna in Gita Govinda 10:8. Krishna says, Smara garala khandanam mama shirasi mandanam dehi padda pallavam udaram. Krishna prays, Oh, my beloved, Cupid's powerful poison is devastating me. Please be merciful to me and place upon my head the cooling, tender petals of your lotus feet. Shri Krishna is begging Srimati Radhika, O Devi, I am taking my ears in my hands and promising that I will not be naughty. I will not disturb you. Please be happy with me. I am giving you my flute. I am offering the peacock feathers for my head at your feet. Smara garala khandanam. I cannot tolerate separation from you, not even for a moment. I will die without you, so you should excuse my fault. Never in the future will I do something like this in my life. I have done something wrong. You should excuse me. Please excuse me. Actually, Sri Jayadev Goswami could not write this, but our Goswamis, and we know this story, I'm not going to read it because we all know it, when Krishna came in the form of Jayadev Goswami to finish writing it. So actually, Sri Jayadev Goswami could not write this, but our Goswamis, like Srila Rupa Goswami, who is Sri Rupa Manjari, they could do so. How glorious is Radha! Jai Jai Madhavadaite. Shri Krishna is controlled by Srimati Radhika. One second, I'm going to move back a little bit. I'm sitting in a little bit. Okay. All right, sorry. Okay. So Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. So many gopis live in Gokul. They are extremely beautiful, and Chandravali is especially beautiful, but not like Radhika. Taruni Mandala Mahite. In this world, no one is as near and dear to Krishna as Radhika. Damodararati Vardhanaveshe. Who is Damodar? Damodar is controlled by his mother. But in this connection, that very Damodar is now controlled by Radhika. Vardhanaveshe. To increase Shri Krishna's love and affection, she appears in so many beautiful ways. And where is she? Hari Nishkuta Vrindavi Pineshe. Hari means Krishna, who attracts everyone, who takes the heart of everyone, especially the gopis. His garden is Vrindavan, where Yamuna is flowing, peacocks are dancing, and cuckoos are singing. Everywhere there are beli, chameli, and kadamba flowers. Where Chandra, where the moon, and all other stimuli, all other udipan reside. There, Krishna is not Vrindavaneshwar. He is not the Lord and controller of Vrindavan, because Vrindadevi has given Vrindavan to Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika is Vrindavaneshwari. Shri Krishna especially is not the Lord and controller of Ras Leela. He's not Raseshwar. Rather, Radhika is Raseshwari. She is the controller of Ras Leela. Lord Krishna is one of the participants, but Radhika is the all in all. Jai Jai, oh Devi, be glorious, sprinkle a particle of your mercy upon me. Vrishabhanudadi Navashashi Leke Lalita Saki Guna Ramita Vishake. Lalita Saki Guna Ramita Vishake. You are the Saki of Lalita. In what way? Durte Vrajendra Tanaye Tanushushtuvam Yamma Dakshina Bhavakalankini Laghavaya Radhe Giram Shinuitam Iti Shikshayantem Devim Gunai Sulalitam Lalitam Namami. It's the fourth verse of Lalita-ashtakam. Lalita Devi says, "O Kalankini, O unchaste one, Vrajendra Nandan is very cunning. He is durta. So be firm in your contrariness. Don't give into gentle submission. Radhe, listen to these beneficial words." In this way, she gives instructions. I offer pranam unto Lalita Devi, who is a repository of charming qualities. Srimati Lalita Devi is so near and dear to Srimati Radhika. Sometimes she controls Radhika. Durte Vrajendra. Lalita says, Vrajendra Nandan Shri Krishna, he is a high class of cheater. He is black inside and outside. He is black everywhere. So do not be submissive towards him. Always act in such a way as to control him. Do not give up your man, your transcendental anger. Radhika wants to give up her man, but Lalita tells her not to do so. Radhe giram shinuitam iti shikshayantam. Lalita is the guru of Radhika, and therefore she can grant anyone dasya prema, loving service to Radhika. Yam kamapi vrajakule vrishabhanujaya priksha swapaksha paravim anurudhyamanam sadyastarishta ghatanena kritartayantim devim gunai sulalitam lalitam namami. Verse 7 of Lalita-ashtakam. Upon seeing any young maiden anywhere in Braj and discerning that she is inclined towards Vrishabhanunandini, Lalita immediately fulfills all that maiden's internal desires and makes her life successful. I offer pranam unto that Lalita Devi, who is a repository of charming qualities. And what to speak of Vishaka, who is even more beautiful than Lalita. Vishaka took birth on the same day that Radhika took birth, so her beauty and other qualities are similar to those of Radhika. Okay, now there's this verse from Vraj Vilas Stava, verse 29. Let's see. Sandra prema rasai pluta priyataya pragalbamapta tayo prana prishta vayasya yor anudina lila visaram kramai vaidagdhyena tata sakim pratisada manasya shiksham rasar yeyam karayati tahanta lalita Grinatu samam ganai. She's gonna fall backwards. Okay. Śrī Lalita Devi is drowning in the utterly unfathomable prema ras. Śrī Radha-Krishna are her prana preshta, her dearest beloved, the life of her life. And every day, with the boldness, with the pragalbhata born of her love for them both, she arranges for their loving meetings. With great expertise, she instructs her Saki, Srimati Radhika. May she accept me as a Palya Dasi, one of the attendant maids in her personal group. Now here's another verse from Vrajvilastava, verse 30. Pranaya lalita narma spara bhumi stayorya Vrajapura navayunor yachakantam pikanam nayati paramadhastad devya gane natushtya pratayatu mama diksham hantaseyam Vishaka. Shri Vishaka Devi is favored by the youthful couple on account of her qualities of intimate love, playful humor, and darling amorous curiosity. Her charming celestial singing mocks the sweetness of the cuckoo. May that Vishaka mercifully train me in the art of music. Her voice is so sweet, even more so than Krishna's. All her qualities are like those of Radhika. I pray that she will make me her shishya, her disciple, and give me training on how to serve Radhika and Krishna. Okay, now the last verse. Karunam kurumai karuna bharite sanaka sanatana varnita charite. In this verse, Srila Rupa Goswami says that even those who are first-class Brahmavadis, like Shukadev Goswami when he was in the womb of his mother, and the 4 Kumaras, even they are glorifying Srimati Radhika. Nishanta Lila, the pre-dawn pastimes of Radha and Krishna, and other pastimes in the Ashtakalya Lila, were told to the 4 Kumaras by Lord Shiva, and then they wrote about them in the Brihad Vaman Puran. So therefore, Srila Rupa Goswami is even glorifying persons like Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanat, and Sanatan Kumar, who are forever 5 years old, who are always naked, and who are the first sons of Lord Brahma. In this connection, Sanatan means Sanatan of the 4 Kumaras. But Srila Sanatan Goswami has also glorified Śrī Radha, especially in Brihad Bhagavatamrita and in his Vaishnav Toshini commentary of Śrīmad Bhagavatam, so it can also refer to him. You have all come for Harikatha, and we will give you Harikatha. We will give the Harikatha that Srila Bhaktivedānta Swami Maharaj, your Prabhupada, has left for me. He told me you should give this. Some problems may come while hosting devotees, but try to be tolerant. Try to drink the nectar of Harikatha with the two cups of your ears. Srila Shukadev Goswami has spoken this katha, but not openly like I am. I am speaking Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Shukadev Goswami never openly mentioned Radhika's name, nor did he reveal the names of Chandravali or Lalita and Vishaka. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has revealed this. And being in his line, in his parampara, I am also telling you so many secret names and the sweet pastimes connected to those names. Try to take this into your heart and preach our mission throughout the whole world. Do not be weak. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. So this was from a lecture given at the Way of Love Festival in Holland on 9 July 2005, published by the Harikatha team. What time is it now? It is nearly 9 o'clock. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here, but there is this class, Śrī Rādhāṣṭamī, by my Srila Gurudev, which I guess we can read this tomorrow. Yeah, let's read this tomorrow. Oh, and goes through, yeah, and tomorrow we're going to go through all the Bengali kirtans. Today, we will go through stotrams. If anybody needs to leave now, Dandavat Pranams, thank you so much for joining. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do today, is just sing a few stotrams. I won't read the translations because it's starting to get late though. And let me just look at the comments. One second. Yes, sorry, Shri Mataji. It may take 1,000 years to realize this pure Harikatha. Yes. Yes. All right, so let's sing some stotrams. I didn't actually prepare this. I need to do this for the songbook. I just opened up the files that we were working on. Oh, my battery. I need to charge my computer. I think I need to go to my room soon. I think we can still sing a couple of stotrams before it runs out of battery. Okay, so let's go through the 3 Radhikashtakams. Yeah, so this is still a rough translation. I'm still trying to... and definitely we have to sing Radha Kripa Kataksha Stavaraj. That's a must. Śrī Radha Prarthana is very nice. I remember that's what we would do with my Gurudev in Mathura Keshavji Gaudiya Math. My Gurudev would always be in Keshavji Gaudiya Math on Rādhāṣṭamī, and we would sing all these different stotrams. And also some of the Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's like Siddhi Lalasa Kirtans in the morning time. And then my Gurudev would speak. And then we would go out for, I think they called it like chow or chop or something like that. And that's like when, anyways, whatever. I'll just finish. So after the stotrams and the class that my Gurudev would give in the morning, then he would send all the brahmacharis and all the devotees, everybody there, to different parts of Mathura. And in each one of those parts of Mathura, there would be a huge festival of the Brajavasis. Everybody in the village in each different part of Mathura, like they would make all sorts of preparations and put them on plates, just like we do on Anukut. And lots of times there'd be like a marching band, and the brahmacharis would be doing kirtan, and then all the Vrajavasi ladies would be dancing and carrying these on their heads. And we would, from all these different places in Mathura, we would walk to Keshavji Gaudiya Math and then bring them all into the temple room. And there'd be tons and tons of preparations on little plates like that, like straw plates and bowls and all sorts of things like that, like on Anukut. And then there'd be lots of Hindi kirtans and like that, Vrajavasis dancing and stuff. And that would go on all the way till lunchtime. And then there would be Abhishek at noon. That's what I remember. Keshichi Goriyama. All right. So now we'll start. Wait, I need to turn off noise suppression. The sound has been weird though. Was the sound okay when I sang? Like, could you hear the mridanga when I sang the Radhe Jai Jai Madhava Daite? Let me just look again. Let's go into advanced settings. Nope. Anyhow, I'm trying out this live performance audio. Usually I use something called Music for Musicians, but I can't find that right now. Maybe they changed the name or something. Okay. Live performance audio on. Okay, let's sing the Gandharva Samprarthanashtakam by Śrīla Rupa Gosvāmī. I'm not going to read the translations. We'll just sing this, but I'll keep the translations on the screen if you want to read them. So, which melody should I do? There's a happy melody and a sad melody. All right, let's. My mic's falling off. Okay. I'll do the happy melody because it's Rādhāṣṭamī. Everything should be happy. Vrindavane viharatoriha keli kunje mata dvipa pravara kotuka vipramena sandarshaya swayuvayor vadanarabenda Dvang videhi mahi devi kripam prasida Ha devi kakubhara gargadayadhyavacha Yache nipatya bhuvi dandavarur bhatarti Asya prasadam abudasya janasya kritva Gandharvike nijagane gananam videhi Shame rama ramana sundarata varishta Sondarya mohita samasta jagajjanasya Shamasya vama bhujabaddatanum kadaham Tvamendira virala rupa bharam bhajami Tvam prachadena mudira chavina pidhaya Manjira mukta charanam chavidaya devi Akunje vrajendra tanayena virajamane Naktam kada pramuditam abhisarayeshe Kunje prasuna kula kalpita kelitalpe Samvishtayor madura narma vilasa bhajo Lokatraya bharanayo sharanam bhujani Sambhahayeshyati kada yuvayor janoyam Tvatkundaro dhasi vilasa parishramena Svedambu chumbi vadanam puruha shriyovam Vrindavaneshwari kadatarumola bhajo Samvijayami chamarichaya chamarena Linam nikunja kuhare bhavatim mukunde Chetraiva suchitavate ruchirakṣinaham bhognam prubam narachayeti mrisham rusham tvam agre vrajendra tanaya sakadanuneshe Vagyuddhake likutuke vrajaraja sunum Jitvam adamadikadarpa vikasi jalpam Pulabiralbir analpamudiryamanam Stotram kadanubhavatim avalokayeshe Ya kopi shushtu vrisha bhanukumarikaya samprarthanashtakamidam patati prapanam sa preyasa sahasameta drita pramoda tatra prasada lahare murari koroti Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Śrī Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Śrī Radhe. Okay, my computer's at 3% battery, so I'm gonna have to move to my room. I think Shamali really likes when we do kirtan though, because she always closes her eyes and gets really sleepy and just goes. She's like, why did he stop? Okay, I'll be just 1 second. I'm gonna move to my room. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring my mridanga to the room, and then I'll bring the laptop to the room. So I'll be right back. Can hang out with Shamali for a little bit. Alright, just going to my room. All right. Just plugging in my microphone. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, now I'm all set up. Let's continue. Okay, so now we will sing. What should we sing now? We will sing. Share my screen. Wait, let me make sure the mic is plugged in. Haribo, haribo, haribo. Okay. Oh, and Haribo, wow, so many devotees here. Yeah, Vangshu Alabu Vishakadiri, I already saw you, all of you, but Madan Mohini Didi, Vidyalalasa Didi, Tirthapar Prabhu, Rup Manjari Didi, and Shamananda Prabhu, Haribol. And I see 8 devotees. Wow, everybody's staying for such a long time. And I already saw Rupa Charan Prabhu. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, okay, so let's continue on. Okay, now let's sing the Radha Prarthana. I actually want to find out about this because somebody recently asked me, why is it called Radha Prarthana when it's not a prayer to Srimati Radhika, but it's a prayer to Shri Krishna? But maybe it's like a Radha Prarthana, like a prayer for Shri Radha? I don't know. I mean, like praying for service to Shri Radha, because this is actually a prayer to Krishna, this whole song. This is written by Vittalacharya, who is a contemporary of Śrīla Jiva Gosvāmī, also very close with Jiva Gosvāmī, and Raghunathas Goswami, like that. Okay, let's read the translation for this. Okay, so, if Shri Radha is merciful to me, then unlimited obstacles to my devotion will be removed. There will be nothing superior for me to attain, because I will have received the excellence offered by the paths of both Vaidhi and Rag. Or, like in the Vallabh Sampradaya, they say Pushti and Maryada. That's how they say Vaidhi and Rag. And if she speaks something while smiling gently, thereby revealing the brilliance of the rows of her beautiful pearl-like teeth, what significance will the oyster of liberation have? Kripayati adi Radha Badita Shesha Badha Kemapara Vishishtam Pushti Maryadayor me Yadi Vadati Chakinchit Smera Hasodita Shir Dvijabaramani Panktya Mukti Shuktya Tadakim. This is a very famous prayer. We hear this all the time. This is how we pray to Krishna on this day of Radhāṣṭamī. O Shyamasundar, O you whose head is adorned with peacock feathers, whose face is graced with a laughing smile, whose murali flute enchants the mind, and who are most expert in relishing ras with Srimati Radhika. O ocean of mercy, please make me a kinkari, a maidservant at the feet of your beloved. And this word kinkari comes from the kim means what, and kari, what shall I do, what should I do, what should I do? Always looking for what's necessary to do, always doing the needful in service. Kinkari, always thinking, how can I serve next? How can I serve? Let me get them right down. Shama Sundara Shikhanda Shekhara Smera Hasa Murali Manohara Radhika Rasika Mam Kripanide Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Kuru. You are the Lord of the life of the daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. And you are like a bee, always eager to taste the nectar of her lotus-like face. O Rasikendra Shekhar, O foremost of those who are Rasik, who are situated at the feet of Srimati Radhika, I worship you. Prananata Vrishabhanu Nandini Shri Mukabja Rasalola Shatpada Radhika Padatale Kritastiting Tvam Bhajami Rasikendra Shekhara. This is the last verse. O son of the king of Raj, O all-pervading one, O Mohan, who enchants the minds of all, taking a piece of straw in my teeth, I pray that your supremely beloved Shri Radha be my dear worshipful goddess, birth after birth. Samvidhaya dashanetrinam vibho prarthaye praja mahendra nandana astu mohanatavati vallabha janma janmani marishvari priya janma janmani marishvari priya. Okay, now let's sing the 3 Radhikashtakams. Let me just find it. I have it. Okay, this is Raghunath Das Goswami's, this is Rupa Goswami's one as well. Where is it? Let me just find it. One sec. There it is. Okay, I seriously need to work on this one. But okay, let's just sing it through, and I'll the translation is still very rough here. Dishi dishi rachayantim sanchara netra lakshmi vilasita kuralivi kanjari tasya kelam hridaya madupamallim ballavadisha sunor akila guna gambhiram radhikam archayami Pituriha vrishabhanor anvavaya prashastim jagati kila samaste sushtu vistarayantim prajanripati kumaram kelayantim sakhibi surabhini nijakunde Radhikam archayami sharadupachitaraka komudinata kirti prakaradamana diksha dakshina smera bhaktam nataragabirapango tungita nangarangam kalitaruchitarangam Radhikam archayami Vivida kusuma vrindot Kuladhammiladhati Vigatita madagurnat Keki picha prashastim Madhuripa mukha bimbor Girnatambola raga Spuradamala kapolam Radhikam archayami Amalina lalitanta Sneha siktantarangam Akila vida vishakha Sakya vikhyata shilam Spuradagabira narga Prema manekya petim Drita madura vinodam Radhikam archayami Atula mahishi vrindaranya raje Vishiktam nikhila samaya bharto Kartikasya devim Aparimita mukunda Preyasi vrindamutyam Jagaragahara kritim Jagaragahara kirtim Radhikam archayami Hari paranaka koti Prishta paryanta sima Tatamapi kalayantim Prana kotera bhishtam Apramudita madirakshi Vrindavaidagda diksha Gurumati guru kirtim Radhikam archayami Kamalakana kapator Grishta kashmira gorim Madurim alaharibi Samparitam kishorim Haribhuja parirabdha Labdha romancha palim Spuradaruna dukulam Radhikam archayami Taramala madurim nam Kama madara rupam Paripatati varishtam Sushtu Radhāṣṭakamya Ahima Kirana Putri Kola Kalyana Chandra Sputamakhilam Abhishtam Tasya Tushtastanoti. Should we read the translation? Okay, this is a very rough translation. So, her restless eyes playfully wander in all directions like flocks of Kunjarita birds, wagtails. And anyways, whatever. She is the jasmine flower for the bumblebee heart of the son of the king of cowherds, Śrī Krishna. Being the shelter of endless qualities, her nature is extremely deep. I worship that Srimati Radhika. She wonderfully increases the fame of Vrishabhanu Mahārāja's dynasty throughout the world. She induces the Prince of Raj to sport with all her sakis in her fragrant kund. I worship that Srimati Radhika. Her gently smiling face is expert at subduing the vast glory of the brilliant autumnal full moon, and her pure amorous desires are aroused by Agabad Śrī Krishna's dancing, smiling, sidelong glances. She is endowed with waves of beauty and charm. I worship that Srimati Radhika. Her braided hair, adorned with varieties of fully blossomed flowers, forcibly attacks and shatters the fame of the tail feathers of an intoxicated dancing peacock. Her pure cheeks are reddish and lustrous from the juice of the tambul remnants from Madhuripu Śrī Krishna's bimbo fruit lips. I worship that Srimati Radhika. I always find it interesting how in these like very rasik, very beautiful poetry of Srila Rupa Goswami, that he uses all these names of Krishna, of him killing different demons, like Agabid, the killer of Agasura, the enemy of the Madhu demon, like that. There must be some like hidden meaning behind them, why he uses these particular types of names. Her heart is always saturated with Lalita Sakhi's pure, heartfelt affection. Her sublime nature is celebrated. Sublime nature is celebrated, sharing endless varieties of intimate friendship with Vishaka Sakhi. She is a treasure chest wherein she conceals the glistening, priceless ruby of Agabid Krishna's prem. She is the embodiment of sweet delight. I worship that Srimati Radhika. She has been enthroned as the queen of the incomparably glorious realm of Sri Vrindavan. She is the presiding goddess of Kartik, the king of all time, of all months. She is foremost among Sri Krishna's innumerable beloveds. Her fame destroys the sins of the whole world. I worship that Srimati Radhika. She considers the outermost tip of Sri Krishna's toenails to be millions of times dearer than her own life. She is the initiating guru of the joyful gopis, whose eyes are like, they have intoxicated-eyed gopis. Vajantimala says that sounds a bit odd, but maybe it's okay. But yeah, that's it. Madhirakshi, intoxicated eyes. So she is the initiating guru of the joyful, intoxicated-eyed gopis in all types of skillful arts. She is famed as being the supreme teacher. I worship that Srimati Radhika. Her fair complexion resembles saffron that has been ground upon a slab of pure gold. She is filled with endless waves of sweetness. She is eternally youthful. Upon being embraced by the arms of Sri Hari, the hairs on her body stand on end. Her dress is the color of the rising sun. I worship that Srimati Radhika. This wonderful Radhikashtakam is full of her pure sweet qualities. The moon of all auspiciousness, Sri Krishna, present on the banks of Yamuna, will be pleased with that person who nicely recites it, and that Krishna will fulfill all of that person's desires. So now that was by Srila Rupa Goswami. Now we will go through the Radhikashtakam written by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. And tomorrow we will sing the song by Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur based on that song, based on Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's Radhikashtakam. It's called the Rasika Nagari Gana Shiromani. Okay, so Radhikashtakam number 2. I'll do a different melody. It's the same meter as the previous one, but I'll do a different melody. Parasavalita mrigakshi Moli manikya lakshmi Pramudita muravairi Prema vapa marali Vrajavara vrishabhano Punya girvanavali Snapayati nijadasye Radhikam mam kadano. I messed up the third line. Aspurad aruna dukola Dotito dhyanitamba Stalamabhivarakanchi Lasyamullassayanti Kuchakala savilasa Spita mukta sarashi Stapayati nijadase Radhika mam kadano. Sarasijavara garbha Kharva kanti samudya Taruni magana sara Shlishta kaishora siddhu Taravikashita hasya Syandi bimba daragra Snapayati asya das Snapayati nijadasi Radhika mam kadano, Radhika mam kadano, Ati chatulataram tam, Kananantar milantam, Prajanripati kumaram, Veksha shanka kulakshi, Madhuram mridu vachovi, Samstuta netra bhangya, Snapayati nijadase, Radhika mam kadano. Vrajakula mahilanam Pranabhutakhilanam Pashupapati grihinya Krishnavat prema patram Sulalita lalitanta Sneha pulantaratma Snapayati nijadase Radhika mam kadano. Niravadi savishakha Shakiyutta prasunai Sajamiha rachayanti Vajayante vanante Agavijaya varora Preyasi shreyasi Snapayati nijadasye Radhika mam kadano. Prakatita nijavasa Snegdavenu pranadair Drutagatim harimarat Prapya kunje smitakshi Shravana kuhara khando Tanvati nama vaktra Snapayati nijadasye Radhika mam kadano. Amala kamala raji Sparshivata prashite Nija sarase nidage Sayamula siniyam Parijana gana yukta Kridayanti bakarim smat Asnapayati nijadase Radhika mam kadano. Apatati vimala cheta Vrishta Rādhāṣṭakamya Parihrita nikhilasha Santati katarasan Pashupapati kumara Kama mamoditastam Nijajana gana madhe Radhikayastanoti Snapayati nijadase Radhika mam kadano. Snapayati nijadase Radhika mam kadano. This is how I do translations. I try to find every Hindi and Bengali translation I can, and then I try to match the words to the words in the Sanskrit, because I don't know Sanskrit, so I can't translate the verses directly. So then I try to figure out the Sanskrit like that, and then like that. All right, so she is the brilliant jewel and the crown of Rasika doe-eyed gopis. She is the swan that floats upon the pond of jubilant Mura Vairi Shri Krishna's Prem. She is the sacred wish-fulfilling vine of the foremost personality of Raj, Vrishabhanu Mahārāja. When will that Srimati Radhika bathe me in service to her? Around her shapely hips, which are adorned with a radiant reddish silken cloth, an excellent chain of small bells dances. Upon her water pot-like breasts sways a long, magnificent pearl necklace. When will that Srimati Radhika bathe me in service to her? Her effulgence is like the whirl of an exquisite budding lotus flower. The nectar of her adolescence is mixed with the camphor of her youthful freshness. A slight smile blossoms on the surface of her bimba-red lips. When will that Srimati Radhika bathe me in service to her? As she meets with the fickle prince of Raj in the middle of the forest, she looks at him with anxious eyes, and then praises him through her crooked glances and sweet, soft words. When will that Srimati Radhika bathe me in service to her? She is the very life of all the ladies of Raj. Like Krishna, she is the recipient of the love of Yashoda Devi, queen of the cowherds. Her heart swells from the charming, intimate affection of Lalita Saki. When will that Srimati Radhika bathe me in service to her? In the middle of the forest, along with her constant companion Vishaka Saki, she prepares Vaijayanti garlands made from the flowers of various trees. She is most dear to broad-chested Sri Krishna, the subduer of Aga, and she is the embodiment of auspiciousness. When will that Srimati Radhika bathe me in service to her? When, with the sound of his charming flute, Sri Krishna reveals his presence within a kunj, she quickly runs to him. Catching sight of him, she, with smiling, half-closed eyes, lowers her head and, on some pretext, scratches her ear. When will that Srimati Radhika bathe me in service to her? On summer nights, in the waters of her own kund, cool due to the gentle breeze that caresses the many spotless lotuses there, she, along with her sakis headed by Lalita, joyfully sports with Sri Krishna, the enemy of Baka. When will that Srimati Radhika bathe me in service to her? That person who, with an untainted heart and forsaking all worldly ambitions, humbly recites this pure Radhikashtakam will greatly please the cowherd prince, who will, in turn, count that person among Sri Radha's companions. Jai. Okay, now we will go through the third Radhikashtakam, written by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad. Sarveshwari Mataji is asking, what is the meaning of doe-eyed gopis? Well, we were just reading before in the Vrajraj Sutashtak. No, sorry, what was it? What is the stotram called? I just translated it. God, my mind was going blank. Anyways, the deers are there's a prayer verse, and it says that the deers, the does, the she deers, they praise who is it? They praise Krishna or they praise Srimati Radhika? God, how do I have such a bad memory? But anyways, they praise her because her eyes completely put they're usually the doe are praised for how beautiful their eyes are, but they praise I think it was Krishna, because his eyes are it was the Dvitiya Kunja Bihari Ashtakam. Now I remember. They praise is the deer. The deer praise Krishna because his eyes completely put the beauty of their own eyes to shame. So yeah, this is a common way. They have long eyelashes, very big and beautiful like that. Okay, so now we will sing Radhikashtakam number 3 by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad. And this is actually from the Govinda Lilamrita. And I think this is sung by a parrot, if I remember correctly. I need to go to Govinda Lilamrita, and then I'm going to check what it says there, and then I'll add it to here. But yeah, I think this Radhikashtakam is sung by Shuka. And then the Krishna Chandrashtakam is sung by Sari. So this is all the singing of a parrot. And I think it gives even the specific name of which parrot, which Shuka. Kum akum kumakta kanchanabja Garbhahari Gaurava Pitananchitabja Gandha Kirtinendi Saurava Ballavesha Suna Sarva Vanchitartha Sadhika Maya Matma Para Padma Dasya Dastu Radhika Gauravinda Kanti Nendi Chitrapata Shatika Krishna Matta Bringa Keli Pulla Pushpa Vatika Krishna Nitya Sangamartha Parma Bandhu Radhika Maya Matma Para Parma Dasya Dastu Radhika So Kumarya Srishta Palla Bali Kirti Negraha Chandra Chandanot Palendu Sevya Shita Vigraha Swabhimarsha Ballavisha Kamatapa Badika Maya Matma Para Parma Dasya Dastu Radhika Vishwavanda Yovata Bhivanti Tapiyarama Rupanavya Yovanadi Sampadana Yatsama Shilaharta Lilayacha Sayatosti Nadika Maya Matma Para Parma Dasya Dastu Radhika Rasalasya Gita Narma Sat Kalali Pandita Prema Ramya Rupa Vesha Sargunali Mandita Vishwanavya Gopayo Shirali Topi Yadika Maya Matma Para Parma Dasya Dastu Radhika Nityanavya Rupa Keli Krishna Bhava Sampada Krishna Raga Bandha Gopa Yovateshu Kampada Krishna Rupa Vesha Keli Lagna Sat Samadhika Mayam Atma Pada Parma Dasya Dastu Radhika Sveda Kampa Kanta Kashu Karkadadi Sanchita Marsha Harsha Vamatadi Bhava Bhushananchita Krishna Netra Toshi Ratna Mandanali Dadika Maya Matma Para Parma Dasya Dastu Radhika Yakshanarda Krishna Viprayoga Santatodita Nekadanya Chapaladi Bhava Vrinda Modita Yatna Labda Krishna Sangha Nirgata Kiladika Mayam Atma Para Parma Dasya Dastu Radhika Ashtakena Yastvanena Noti Krishna Vallabham Darshane Pishaila Jadiyo Shirali Durlabham Krishna Sangha Nanditatma Dasya Sedu Bhajanam Tam Karoti Nanditali Sanchaya Susajanam Maya Matma Para Parma Tasya Dastu Radhika Maya Matma Para Parma Tasya Dastu Radhika. Okay, so the parrot says, Srimati Radhika's bodily complexion snatches away the pride of a golden lotus flower tinged with kumkum. Her bodily fragrance reproaches the fame of the scent of a lotus combined with saffron. She fulfills all the desires of the cowherd prince of Braj. May that Srimati Radhika forever bless me with service to her lotus feet. Her multicolored silk sari decries the splendor of coral. She is a garden of blooming flowers for the playful pleasure of the maddened bee, Sri Krishna. She worships the sun god to obtain the perpetual association of Sri Krishna. May that Srimati Radhika forever bless me with service to her lotus feet. The sublime softness of her body reprimands the fame of a cluster of delicate blossoms. Her body's coolness is worshipful for the moon, sandalwood paste, and the lotus and camphor. Her touch dispels the heat of Gopi Janavallabha Sri Krishna's amorous desires. May that Srimati Radhika forever bless me with service to her lotus feet. Though honored by all the revered goddesses of the universe, Lakshmi Devi does not compare with Srimati Radhika in the opulence of her beauty, eternal youth, and so on. Nor does she surpass her by her innate love or playful pastimes. May that Srimati Radhika forever bless me with service to her lotus feet. She is expert in the beautiful arts of Ras Leela, such as dancing, singing, and joking. She is adorned with supernatural prem, enchanting beauty, wonderful attire, and all divine virtues. Among all youthful cowherd maidens, she is topmost. May that Srimati Radhika forever bless me with service to her lotus feet. By her opulences of ever-fresh beauty, playfulness, and feelings for Krishna, she causes all the young cowherd maidens who are bound in deep attachment, anurag, for Sri Krishna, to tremble. She is immersed in perpetual trance upon Sri Krishna's beauty, attire, and playful pastimes. May that Srimati Radhika forever bless me with service to her lotus feet. She is decorated with sattvika bhavs, such as perspiration, trembling, horripilation, tears, and a choked voice. She is adorned by ornaments of bhavs, such as indignation, joy, and contrariness. And she is bedecked with an array of jeweled ornaments, by which she delights the eyes of Sri Krishna. May that Srimati Radhika forever bless me with service to her lotus feet. Upon being separated from Sri Krishna for even half a moment, she becomes distressed by the ever-arising feelings of loneliness and great restlessness. And she is relieved of all her mental anguish upon meeting Krishna as a result of the intense efforts of one of their messengers. May that Srimati Radhika forever bless me with service to her lotus feet. Srimati Radhika, whose darshan is rarely attained even by Parvati Devi and other goddesses, gives great pleasure to her Sakhis. She herself becomes elated upon meeting with Sri Krishna, and she is Krishna's dearest beloved. She quickly makes that person who prays to her by singing this ashtaka a recipient for the nectar of service to her. Jai. I'm not going to sing the Krishna Chandashtakam, even though it goes together with this because it's starting to get late, and I need to go to Keshavji Gaudiya Math for Padmanabha Maharaja's program, which will be starting soon. So But we have to sing Radhakripa Kataksha Stavaraj and Nandanandanashtakam. So let's sing it. I don't think I'm going to read the translation for it though. Okay. Munindra Vrindavandite Triloka Shoka Harini Prasanna Vakra Pankaje Nikunja Bhuvilasini Vrajendra Bhanu Nandini Vrajendra Sunu Sangate Kada Karisha Sihamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Ashoka Vriksha Vallari Vitana Mandapastite Pravala Vala Pallava Prabharunangriko Male Varabhaya Spurat Kare Prabhuta Sampadalaye Kada Karishyasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Anangaranga Mangala Prasanga Bangura Bhruvam Savibramam Sasangbrahmam Triganta Bana Patanai Nirantaram Vashikrita Pratitinandanandane Kada Karishyasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Tadit Suvarna Champaka Pradipta Gora Vigrahe Mukha Prabha Parasta Koti Sharadendu Mandale Vichitra Chitra Sanchara Chakora Shavalochane Kada Karishya Sihamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Madon Madati Yovane Pramoramana Mandite Priyanuragaranjite Kala Vilasa Pandite Ananya Dhanya Kunjaraja Kamakeli Kovide Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Ashesha Hava Bhavadira Hira Hara Bhushite Prabhuta Shata Kumbha Kumbha Kumbhi Kumbha Sustani Prashasta Manda Hasya Chona Purna Sokya Sagare Kara Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Mrinala Vala Vallari Taranga Ranga Dorlate Latagralasya Lola Nila Lochana Valokane Lala Lulan Milan Manogya Mugda Mohanashrite Kada Karishyasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Suvarna Malikanchita Trireka Kambu Kantage Trisutra Mangali Guna Triratna Dipti Dhiditi Salola Nila Kuntala Prasuna Kucha Gomfite Kada Karisha Sihama Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Nitamba Bimba Lamba Mana Pushpa Mekala Gune Prashasta Ratna Kinkini Kalapa Madhya Manjule Karindra Shunda Dandika Varoha Sova Goruke Kada Karisha Sihamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Aneka Mantra Naramanjuno Puraravaskalat Samaja Raja Hansa Vangsha Nikvanati Gaurave Vilola Hema Vallari Vidambi Charu Chankrame Kada Karishyasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Ananta Koti Vishnu Lokanamra Parmajarchite Himadrija Pulomaja Virincha Javara Prade Apara Siddhi Riddhi Digda Sat Padanguli Nakhe Kada Karishyasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Maheshwari Kriyeshwari Swareshwari Sureshwari Trivera Bharateshwari Pramana Shashaneshwari Rameshwari Kshameshwari Pramora Kananeshwari Brajeshwari Brajadipe Shiradike Namostute Iti Mamar Bhutang Stavam Nishamya Bhanunandini Korotu Santantam Janam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Bhavita Daiva Sanchita Trirupa Karmana Shanam Bhavita Davrajendra Suna Mandala Praveshanam Kada Karishyasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Sucharu Vaktramandalam Sukarnaratna Kundalam Sucharchitanga Chandanam Namami Nandanandanam Sudirga Netra Pankajam Shikishikanda Murdajam Ananga Koti Mohanam Namami Nandanandanam Sunasikagram Swachandadanta Panktikam Navam Budanga Chikanam Namami Nandanandanam Karenu Venu Ranjitam Gati Karendra Ganjitam Tukula Pita Shobhanam Namami Nandanandanam Tribanga Deha Sundaram Nakhaduti Surakaram Amulya Ratna Bhushanam Namami Nandanandanam Sugandhayanga Saurabha Muro Viraji Kostubam Spruvat Srivatsalanchanam Namami Nandanandanam Vrindavana Sunagaram Vilasano Gavasasam Surendra Garva Mochanam Namami Nandanandanam Prajangana Sunayakam Sada Sukha Pradayakam Jaganmana Pralobanam Namami Nandanandanam Shinandanandanashtakam Patirya Shradayantita Taret Bhavabdim Dustaram Labhitaram Griyogmakam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam. I think that's all the stotrams. Oh no, there's one last thing. Then that's all the stotrams in the Gaudiya Gita, which I think. Let's just check really quick. is the table of contents for the new Gaudiya Giti Gucha. Let's go down to Śrī Rādhā. What is there? Okay, so we sang all these, all that. Just we haven't sung the Radha Stotram. There's also Smaratu Mano Mama Nirabadi Radham, but I'm not going to do that today. So let's sing the Radha Stotram and then we'll finish for today. And then tomorrow we will sing all these Bengali songs, the whole Rādhāṣṭamī by Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Thakur, and some of these Siddhi Lalasa songs, and like that. Alright. Starting to get tired all of a sudden. Okay, let me just find this. Radha Stotram. Here it is. Grihe Radha Vane Radha. I haven't gone through this yet. This is just the translation that was in the previous song. Okay. So this is from a conversation between Brahma and Narad in the Brahmanda Purana. Okay, Narad. Wait, what is it? Brahma and Narad. They're both saying this. I'll read the translation to this one. I didn't read the translations to the ones that we're probably familiar with. Okay. So Radha is in the home. Radha is in the forest. And she is both behind and before me. I worship the all-pervading Radhaji wherever she is present. Radha is on my tongue. Radha is in my ears. Radha is in my eyes and inside my heart. I worship Radhaji, who is within the bodies of all. Radha is in my puja. Radha is in my mantra japa. Radha is in my prayers. Radha is in my memory. And Radha is in my head. I worship that Radhaji. Wherever I sing, whenever I sing about the qualities of Radha. Everything I eat is Radha's prasad. Wherever I go, I always remember Radha. Radha is in the night. Radha is in the day. I worship that Radhaji. Radha is a sweetness within anything that is sweet, of anything that is important. Radha is the most important. And of everything that is beautiful, Radha is the supreme beauty. I worship that Radha. Radha is an ocean of nectarian ras. Radha is the flower bud of all good fortune. Radha is the foremost of Gopi of Raj. I worship that Radhaji. Because Radha's face is like a spotless lotus flower, she is known as Padma. She is worshipped, that should be a long A. She is worshipped by Brahma, who appeared on the lotus and emanating from Vishnu's navel. And when she was first discovered by her father, she was resting upon a lotus. I worship that Radhaji. So this is Narad speaking this to Brahma, right? Oh, Brahma, when you appeared from Vishnu's navel, yeah, like that. Similarly, Śrī Radha appeared from a lotus, just as you did. Radha is eternally immersed in Shri Krishna. Krishna is certainly always immersed in Radha. And Radha is the queen of Vrindavan. I worship that Radhaji. Radha's name is on the tip of my tongue. Radha's beautiful form is always before my eyes. Descriptions of Radha's fame are always in my ears. And Radha always resides in my mind. Whoever regularly recites with great care this prayer spoken by Shri Krishna will attain loving service for the feet of Shri Radha Krishna. Wow. So this is spoken by Krishna. All right, so let's sing this. Grihe Radha Vane Radha Radha Prishte Pura Stita Yatra Yatra Stita Radha राधैवाराध्यते माया जीव राधा श्रुतो राधा राधा नेत्रे हृदि स्थिता सर्वांगे व्यापिनी राधा राधैवाराध्यते माया पूजा राधा जप राधा राधिका चाभिवन्दने स्मृतो राधा शिरो राधा राधैवाराध्यते माया गाने राधा गुणे राधा राधिका भोजने गतो रातो राधा देवा राधा राधैवाराध्यते माया माधुर्ये मधुरा राधा महत्ते राधिका गुरु सौन्दर्ये सुन्दरी राधा राधैवाराध्यते माया राधा रस सुधा सिन्धु राधा सौभाग्य मंजरी राधा व्रजानंगना राधा व्रजांगना मुख्या राधैवाराध्यते माया राधा परमनाना परमा परमोद्भव सुपजिता परमे विवेचिता राधा राधैवाराध्यते माया राधा कृष्णात्मिका नित्यं कृष्णो राधात्मको ध्रुवं वृन्दावनेश्वरी राधा राधैवाराध्यते माया जीवाग्रे राधिका नाम नेत्रागे राधिका तनो कर्णे च राधिका कीर्ति मानसे राधिका सदा कृष्णेन पठितं स्तोत्रं राधिका प्रीताये परं य पठेत् प्रयतो नित्यं राधा कृष्णान्तिङ्गो भवेत् जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे जय कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय राधे श्री राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण जय राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे 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 जय जय श्री राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल नीताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल जय श्री सच्चिनंदन गौर हरि की जय श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जू की जय श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जू की जय नित्यानंद प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद Ashutara Shutta Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja Śrīla Gurudev ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupāra Ashutara Shutta Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Vāman Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupāra Ashutara Shutta Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Swāmī Mahārāja Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupāra Ashutara Shutta Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupāra Ashutara Shutta Śrīmad Śrīla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosvāmī Prabhupāda ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Śrīla Gorksharas Babaji Mahārāja ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannath Das Babaji Mahārāja ki jai. Śrī Rūpānu Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai. Śrī Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Śrī Jeev Gopala Bhattadas Raghunath Shard Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Śrī Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Śrī Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Śrīla Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se Goho Śrī Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Śrī Kshetra Mandala Gaura Mandala Vraja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sarva Avishta Vridhata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Śrī Radha Kunda Shama Kunda ki jai. Śrī Muna Devi Ganga Devi ki jai. Śrī Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai. Śrī Bhakti Devi ki jai. Śrī Purnamasi Yoga Maya ki jai. Śrī Gopeshwar Mahadev ki jai. Jai Shri Raseshwari Shri Vishabhanu Nandini Shrimati Radha Thakurani ki jai. Jai Śrī Rādhāṣṭamī Titi ki jai. Titi Palan Kari Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Jai Shri Vrajendra Nandan Sham Sundar Shri Krishna Chandra ki jai. Jai Shri Vishabhanu Maharaj ki jai. Jai Shri Kirtida Devi ki jai. Jai Shri Dham Bhaya ki jai. Jai Shri Ananga Manjari ki jai. All the Ashtashaki Gana ki jai. All the Manjaris ki jai. Saparshad Shri Radha Krishna, Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Gana ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Jai Shri Varshana Dham ki jai. Shri Raval Gram ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Jai Shri Nitai Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Jai Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Sattvatai Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Dandavat Pranams everybody. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranams Nri Hari Prabhu and Pavatarani Mataji. Dandavat Pranams. And Gada Graja Prabhu, Sarveshwari Mataji, Haribol, Jai Shri Radhe. Let's see on YouTube and Facebook who is all there. I'm all of a sudden got really sleepy. Okay, Vishaka Didi, Vangsiwala Prabhu, Ganga Mataji, Vrinda Didi. Is that Vrinda Didi, like Brajanath Prabhu's Vrinda Didi? I don't know. If so, Dandavat Pranams, Brajanath Prabhu. And Madan Mohini Didi, Vidya Lalasa Didi, Tirthapad Prabhu, Rup Manjari Didi, Rukmini Didi, Pramila Mataji. Yes, Pramila Mataji, I will be doing a program with the villagers in the evening time. Yeah, and right now I'm going to be going for Padmanabha Maharaj's class, right as soon as I finish this. Shukada Didi, Dandavat Pranams. And who else? Prajumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji, Haribol. Jai. Alright, so that's our program for today. And tomorrow we will continue. Tomorrow we will sing so many different Bengali kirtans. We will read maybe some more Harikatha from my Srila Gurudev, maybe from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, I don't know. But yeah, tomorrow will be another long program, maybe just like this one. Yeah, so I hope you can join that. And yeah, alright, that's all. Hari Bol, Jai Shri Radhe. We read from Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj that one Rādhāṣṭamī is 100 times more powerful than 1,000 Ekadashis, following 1,000 Ekadashi Vrats. Rādhāṣṭamī is 100 times more powerful than following 1,000 Ekadashi వ్రts. So, very special day. One of the most special days of the entire year. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful celebration, completely absorbed with no break, just completely absorbed in kirtan and harikatha and serving in the kitchen. And yeah. All right, Dandavat Pranams. Does anybody have anything they want to say? Dandavat Pranams.
শোনবার লোক আছে নাকি?
হ্যাঁ,
এর ভিতরে শোনবার লোক আছে।
হ্যাঁ। Okay, Hare Krishna. See you all tomorrow. Jai Śrī Rādhā. Jai Śrī Rādhā.